Hi All Black fans, thanks for being back on allblacks.com. We really appreciate you stopping by and listening to a few things that we thought we might share with you. Firstly, almost in June, that means we've just had our annual general meeting and posted a very good result for 2011, I guess. Not surprising given the amazing success that we had with Rugby World Cup. But we did other things and we were very pleased to report a 78% score on our balance scorecard, where we measure everything from community rugby to the All Blacks performance at Rugby World Cup. But moving on to 2012, hard to imagine that we're almost through the major part of Investec Super Rugby, with the break coming up for the Steinlager series. Exciting times for the players who have been in camps and who have now been selected for the team to play against Ireland, and we're really looking forward to those internationals. Still some tickets available in Auckland and Hamilton, but you need to act now. Both selling really well, and obviously Christchurch currently sold out, but we will be releasing a few more seats in a temporary stand in the very near future. So good luck to Steve and the team that are taking on the Irish. Very proud record we have against them, and as I say, all pretty excited. Equally as exciting for us has been the amazing support we've got from you around Investec Super Rugby this year. Our broadcasting numbers are significantly up, back to the highs of 2005 and 2006, and also really good support through the gates. And it's very, very pleasing to see that flow on from Rugby World Cup last year. Another highlight for me was Gordon Titchen's being inducted to the IRB Hall of Fame. I think he's the first person still actively involved in the game to be inducted, and a significant tribute to the amazing contribution that he's made to Sevens and World Rugby generally. So well done, Titch. Couldn't think of a better person to have that accolade bestowed upon. I was lucky enough to be in London when the team won their 10th title. 10 out of 13 World Series is obviously a record that nobody else will ever achieve, I don't think. And so to the team, DJ and to Titch, well done. Another great series, and they are, I can tell you, incredibly good ambassadors for our country and our sport. We also, of course, now have the under-20s underway. They are in South Africa competing for the Junior World Championship, and we wish Rob Penny and that young group of players all the very best in South Africa. I've also just come back from a couple of weeks in Europe, attending IRB meetings and doing some commercial things for you. The most, I guess, important highlight is that we have freed up a significant amount more money for our participation in Rugby World Cup 2015, so we can now all look forward to that event kicking off on the 18th of September with All Black participation confirmed, and for, we think, a much fairer return on the contribution we make to that tournament. I have some more interesting news that I'd like to share with you. We're going to rename the New Zealand Sevens team the All Black Sevens, and New Zealand Maori from now on will be known as the Maori All Blacks. Now, for many of you, the Maori All Blacks has been a name that you are familiar with, but we believe it's appropriate now to give that team some further recognition and help us also grow the All Black brand offshore. The Sevens is a slightly different decision, and it's largely around the fact the team are now going to the Olympics. Obviously the pinnacle sporting event on any world calendar. And so we think it's entirely appropriate to in fact recognise the convention that's followed overseas anyway and name our side the All Black Sevens. So another consideration in making these decisions has been the visibility we have for our commercial opportunities offshore. The All Blacks clearly are a very marketable commodity on the international market, and it's worth explaining to you that the significant proportion of the money that we generate for community rugby, for our competitions, for everything we do in this country comes from matches the All Blacks play. They can't play anymore, so we believe it's entirely appropriate, having renamed these two teams, to use them as a secondary source of profile and commercial drive on the international marketplace. So it's also worth noting that this in no way erodes the high esteem that we place in All Black cap. To be Captain All Black, as is the case now and has been for over 100 years, you must take the field in a test match, in a 15-a-side game for the full All Black team. That will not change. So let me assure you that both these decisions have been taken after very careful consideration. I think we, more than anyone, understand the very strong responsibility we have in protecting, enhancing the brand and the meaning and history and legacy of the All Blacks. We do believe both these teams are worthy of being renamed in this regard. We do think the benefits to New Zealand rugby in general will be significant. So we've taken this step, but are mindful that nothing changes in terms of an All Black cap. You must play a test match for the All Blacks to be capped an All Black. Time to sign off. Thanks again for coming onto allblacks.com. We do appreciate you visiting. Your support of our game is incredibly important to us, and I hope you're looking forward to the Steinlager series against the Irish as much as I am. I know Steve Hansen and the new management group are incredibly excited and ready to go. So get out there and enjoy the footy.